We're about to serve you a summer of xcellence.
She was in an intimate space with somebody. She didn't even have to have sex with them.
I think she should have had sex.
I think so too.
I also think she should have had sex. I think so. Understand that when you are not healed, you are a business to every other idea of your weakness. That you must understand. Hold on, can we unpack?
There's borderline toxicity in the answer, but there's borderline enablement as well. Okay.
Okay, more than half an hour. Next question. Let's go.
When one cheats and the other cheats too, who's wrong?
The score is 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. There's no penalties, there's no win.
Hey, sexies, welcome to this episode of DINEO on sex and stuff. Hey, sexies, you know the time of the day. It's sexy time. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it's time for DINEO on sex and stuff. Boo, 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 boo. Definitely never alone lately with Dominic. Right? How you doing, baby? So we're about to serve you a summer of xcellence. Like, not even ashy lips allowed on set. None whatsoever. It's about to be literally a summer of everything that is excellent, right? With a little bit of sex in the mix. So check it out. Pleasure is your birthright. This is what I believe. I believe every human being is allowed to be pleasured in some way or the other. And I'm so interested in food for the summer season because women love to be fed. And we're broadcasting live from the Harv table. It's all about harvesting the best food that goes with your mood. And here we are, we're in a sexy mood and it's all about Aphrodisiacs. Let me break it down to you. So on the menu is oysters and everything else that you could possibly think of as an aphrodisiac. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Dominic.
Yebo.
Honey buns.
Yes.
Yes,
honey
honey.
bun. Zere.
It is.
Salbonani.
100%.
How you know?
I'm chill, baby. I'm chill.
So today we're chilling with Mr. Lemiloko. Go do your homework. And Uzali, the general. Yes, Rockets.
No, Jameli.
General as a Jameli.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for the food, you know, as aphrodisiacs. I want to find out.
100%.
So being which has heavens or not. And I'll let you guys know.
100%. So we've changed things up a little bit. Everyone has a deck of cards. Please, let's go. We're playing the game of sex and stuff. In front of you, you have 5 cards.
Yeah.
And this is how it works. We've got an hourglass to time the conversation. So the minute you set the hourglass in motion, at the end of the hourglass, it doesn't matter, sis, guys. No, I'm tired. I have to call it, I have to cap it. So that's what it is. It's the game of sex and stuff. I don't know who you're deciding to go first. Are you going to go first? Is Lemmy going to go first?
Let's give Mr. Lemmy.
Damn,
Lemmy, you're
on the
gonna go
spot,
first.
just like that.
Before you even start, let's switch the hourglass. 100%. Yes, this is what we like. Hold on, I think there's shots on the table. Who's for a Jägermeister?
That's
and
me.
Who is for... is it a ginger shot?
Yeah, that's a ginger shot.
Yeah, there's a flu going around, so please, you must look after your health, hey? Health first, so we're going to do ginger shots. Please pass them around. Are you Jaeger?
Yeah, I'm Jaeger.
I got my orders correct.
Jaeger's
Thank you
medicine,
so much.
guys. So, I mean, it does the same thing as a ginger shot, right?
Do your thing, baby. Do your thing. Nobody's judging you over here. I'm going to take one pass on.
Okay.
I don't care.
Askizofaka left.
I think it'll join now. It's about now. I think I'm on tequila.
Okay.
Yeah, Jaeger, tequila,
Ginger.
ginger.
And whiskey.
Away. To sex and stuff.
To sex and stuff.
Away, there we go.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going first.
Yeah.
Seems like I've got a scenario.
Okay.
This here says, I hired a male sex worker. This song I felt like first off the bat.
Thank you, baby.
Says Yakala.
Thank you, baby.
I hired a male sex worker for 2 hours just to hug me and hold me, and I gave him flashcards of what to say to me. Okay, this is a little creepy.
Yeah.
I'm 22-year-old. Ow, guys. You can't be having these problems at 22. I'm a 22-year-old female. I'm introverted. I had one boyfriend who cheated on me 8 months ago, and since then found incredibly difficult to socialize. Not that many people made an effort. I'm simple. I don't have social media. I have a few friends, but they don't really speak to me much.
Yeah.
I'm average looking. Oh, wow, Shemka. Now I feel
What time
bad.
is it? Is
Pick your struggle.
2-year-old hired what?
Yo. I'm average looking, pretty insecure since my breakup.
Yeah.
I'm in college and on weekends work a 12-hour shift at a fast food restaurant to make ends meet. I don't know. I felt lonely. I felt really lonely. So I knew a guy. How did you know the guy? Okay. So I knew a guy who works with me who told me his friend is doing sex work. I found him on Facebook and he told me how much he charged. Yeah. Also, Mari, you're paying for sex work, you are making ends meet, go fast food restaurant.
Imagine.
It's a lot going on here.
Who busy?
Okay. Found him on Facebook and he told me how much he charged. I also asked me a bunch of questions about my sexual health. I never planned on sleeping with him. I just didn't want him to find me weird. Anyway, we met at a hotel. I told him I didn't want to have sex. I just wanted to be held and given words of affirmation and care.
Yeah.
He agreed and I paid him. I gave him flashcards. They all said things like, I'm proud of you. You're doing so well. You're strong.
That's so
Did you
bad.
eat?
No.
Yeah.
Needy,
yeah.
lonely.
Are you okay? I know you can do it. And he just held me until our hour was up and then I bolted. I feel so ashamed. I had to tell someone, but I don't speak to anyone, so here I am.
Yo.
That's
Would you
what's
do
going
that
on.
if you were lonely? You didn't want sex. You just wanted somebody to talk to. You just wanted somebody to give you words of encouragement. Would you pay for somebody to do what the sex worker did?
Look, I feel it's a great initiative.
Yeah.
It just says a lot about the society we're living in now. If you have to pay for words of affirmation and just to be held,
Affection.
it says a lot about the society we're living in. But I don't think it's too big of a deal. It also says a lot about how much she takes her own well-being important. Like she takes her well-being seriously. For her to actively go and find something that's going to make her feel good again, even if it costs her money.
Yeah.
But at 22, I don't think it's problems you should be having, eh?
Yeah.
So what's the problem in society? Are we addicted to social media? Are we addicted to perfection? Are we so insecure that we can't even hold and keep a relationship as basic, as intimate, as trusting? Yes, guys, under an umbrella of trust.
100%.
But you know what I think it is?
Yeah.
I mean, listening to her story, she was cheated on.
Yeah.
So clearly that says she's a loyalist. 1. 2, she didn't move on to be with another guy. And she works 12 hours a day. So she doesn't have time to socialize. So what I think is, it was that, for my mental health,
Yeah.
I would rather pay for somebody to give me what I want, because clearly the previous guy didn't get it. That's why he went and cheated.
You know what saddens me about what you're saying? You are counting everything she has made time for as a priority to herself.
damn.
Yes.
But she did not prioritize
Herself.
herself. Because time is for everyone. You allocate time to the things that are important. So
That's
the
true.
saddest thing for me
That is so true.
is that this person is not allocating time.
And if you put it in real life, like things that are happening now,
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that are going through what she's going through.
Yeah, too much.
100%,
Too
yeah.
much.
But
Because
here's
they
a
must do
spanner in
what's
the works,
important.
guys. Here's a
Yeah.
spanner in the works, right?
Throw it, yeah.
If you can make time to pay a psychologist to speak about things that you want to deal with, what's to say this isn't the same thing? It's literally the same thing, just from a sex worker.
100%.
It's literally, and she says specifically she didn't pay for the sex. She just wanted to be reassured. I think there's actually a business opportunity in this.
Yeah.
Like if I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what, I'm going through the toughest time, and there's a project I'm trying to work on, I'm trying to make money, I'm chasing money, but I need that push, and I don't have a partner to give me that push.
Isn't there a thing like the cuddling thing that was trending just now?
I saw.
Where people pay to come and cuddle.
Yes. Mina, I think it was in China or Japan. There was, social media, Konamanje, we all just glued to the screens.
Yeah.
I saw a video, it was a clip of, I'm not sure, again, I want to repeat, I'm not sure if it's in Japan or China, but there's people that are rendering friendship date services.
What?
Where lonely people can pay for your services to sit with them at a dinner, at a lunch, and just hold conversation with them.
Wow.
But to come to your point, I agree with you, but my concern is this. Then you are, because she's writing on cue cards, and I always want to take things deeper to the detail because the devil is in the detail. You are writing on cue cards what you need, but you are giving it to another person to make it their responsibility to serve what you want.
Yeah.
So outside of an authentic relationship, how can you really get what you need when you are dictating the terms of what you want? You want a person to ask you, how was your day?
Yeah.
You want a person to ask you, A, B, C, D, and E, but what do you really need in the season that you're in?
I get you.
And that's the engine, Tony.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, please, go ahead, go ahead.
I think one of the biggest things that esilimazayo as abantu, as society as a whole, we don't know how to love ourselves.
Yeah.
You understand?
Others to know how to love us.
You understand?
100%. 100%.
And now, and I feel like she took all the measures to the best of her knowledge. It's okay, sharp. I need validation. Because mina ngami enough, I don't love myself enough. Let me go get Uzali, Azonghaka, and all of that. I think the biggest thing, and look, we throw it around very loosely, Uguti, take care of yourself, love yourself, but it's not that easy.
It's not that easy.
It's not that easy.
It's
never that
especially in the time we're living in.
Yeah.
But there's family in this situation. Like if, yes, there's affection from a partner, but shouldn't there be some sort of family support that speaks to those needs?
Yes, in Kuniva.
Yo.
Remember, our backgrounds are not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lemmy, you're coming
Some
to
of
a
us
place.
don't have beautiful childhood stories.
But it doesn't have to be beautiful. It just has to be efficient.
You know, you're coming to a space that,
What if you don't trust anyone in your family?
What if by a lawyer?
Yeah. Yeah.
my thing is, I don't think you can compare the intimacy you get from a personal sexual partner to the intimacy you get from your family.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not the same.
Because intimacy is not just sexual.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
We get intimacy from, there are moments that are intimate between yourself and your children.
Aha.
There are moments that are intimate between yourself and your colleagues. There are moments that are intimate between yourself and your friends, acquaintances, and then there are moments that are intimate between yourself and your lover. Hey, Leo, intimacy.
Remember,
guys.
remember also, we need to jot it out. Intimacy is food for the mind.
Yeah. Sure.
It's food for your mind.
And for the spirit as well.
Yes.
Hold on. You're saying intimacy is food for the mind?
Yes.
You're saying intimacy is food for the
For the
spirit.
For the spirit.
Is intimacy then not food for the self?
Yeah.
And all the layers that make you.
That's mine.
But also the
heart,
sex
and
is
soul.
important, guys. Let's not dumb down the sex because there's
Okay.
a difference between intimacy from a partner that
But
can
Rukumula,
give
they're
an
doing word. Remember,
orgasm.
that one is a doing word. It's a doing.
Yeah, but they're doing.
Not really,
That's
not
But your
always.
mind needs
No,
to
not
be
always.
stimulated
Yes.
for Khodman with
That's facts. That is facts.
And that's why
That is facts.
I think I will disagree when we say sex is just a doing word. I don't think it's just a doing word. We've made it a doing thing. And
Yeah,
particularly your gender.
Yeah.
No, yes,
I don't want to make no. I don't want to make gender wars.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I was saying,
Yeah.
the mind
Yeah.
needs to be fed enough
Yeah.
for the doing to be
Yeah.
cloud nine
Hey, but there's
perfect.
guys that don't care. Hey, there's some
Yeah, what-
guys, they're multi-2NJ.
No,
It's
listen,
all cool.
those ones, Shem,
Okay.
I will say it
Repeat
loudly.
what you said. Say it
Yeah.
again.
I'll say it
Loudly.
again.
Yeah.
The mind needs to be fed. So basically, to put it in simple terms, the mind needs to be turned on, aroused.
Yeah.
If the mind is aroused,
Yeah.
the doing is perfection.
Yep.
Because you are doing it out of a place, cloud nine,
Yeah.
before you even go and do
Yeah.
the deed. But then to your point,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
come back and say, there are guys who just want to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Those
And women also.
Yeah,
True.
women also, yeah.
And women also, they do because of whatever is at the end of the doing.
Yeah.
Gents as well, they do because of whatever is at the end of the doing.
Yes.
Because Bone, remember, they are just doing
Yeah.
because it's something that needs to be done, but their mind is not fed.
So with that being said, are we now saying that this was a waste of time? Are we
Give me your
saying?
scenario. Can I take a look at it again?
Yeah.
No, the scenario, Mina,
Are
I'm
we
saying it
saying?
wasn't.
Are we saying it was wrong for her to pay?
Mina, I'm saying it wasn't.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, she achieved her goal.
Okay.
She was affirmated.
Yeah.
She got her affirmation. She was in an intimate space with somebody. She
Yeah.
didn't even have to have sex with them.
I think she should have had sex.
I think so too.
I also think
Mina,
she should have
so
had
too.
sex. I
I was
think
waiting
so.
for that
That's
part.
why bezoyehla kancane.
Yeah.
100%. Yes, guys, I learned recently that sex, and this was always my suspicion, but I learned it was confirmed by a doctor. Sex can rewire your brain to the positive side of its spectrum of functioning,
That's true.
right?
That's true.
So
That
if
is-
you are
That is
able,
actually crazy to hear.
it's insane.
But it's true.
It's insane.
It's insane.
And it's true.
The subject that is shamed the most in society
Yeah.
is the one that can heal you the most.
Yes.
And understand that when you are not healed, you are a business to every other idea of your weakness. That you must understand. Hold on, can we unpack?
Profound.
Ask you, see, can we understand this for what it is, right?
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship is simple. You and I'm taking the long way round. Nay. Entrepreneurship is very simple. So you find you seek out a problem. And then you find a solution to the problem, and then you monetize the solution to the problem.
Thank you.
Fact.
That's entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
It does not matter where you go, left, right, and the bottom line of entrepreneurship is this. You seek out a problem, then create a solution to the problem, monetize the
Monetize that,
solution.
yeah.
The sex worker did that. He monetized the
100%.
situation.
He was a
The
business.
problem
And he delivered.
is, can we then name the problems? Loneliness,
Yeah.
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 neediness,
Yeah.
Need of affection and
Yeah.
affirmation.
affirmation, affection,
What's that thing that lack of confidence? What is it called?
insecurity,
Self-esteem.
self-esteem.
Yeah, yeah.
Strong.
See what I mean?
Yes.
But she
So
should have
then-
went for the sex, man. Get the whole nine
And that's
yards.
my
Get the
thing.
whole- I paid for the service.
100%.
Yeah, sure. And you know, with this girl situation, it's making me think of a lot of situations that we find ourselves in, but we're not aware how dire the situation is.
Facts.
Abo mhlambe naye, she sees ukuthi she has a problem, but does she understand how deep
How
it
deep the
goes?
problem? Yeah, it's very
Understand?
deep rooted.
Here's what I'm saying. You said that the mind must be stimulated.
Yes.
Okay.
You say the mind must be stimulated. And I agree with that. But is it not even more appealing if you say the mind must be stimulated, you're saying go deeper. Okay, go deeper, Papa. Let's go deeper, Papa. Right?
She should have gone deep.
She should have gone deeper, 100%.
Went the whole nine yards.
Yeah, well.
But what if your spirit is stimulated?
Yeah.
Doesn't it even make it better?
Yeah.
Remember, now when we're going spirit, now we are talking love now. Now we're going deep.
But it doesn't have to be love because she's saying
It has to be love of
sex-
self. It has to be love of
Yes.
self.
Self.
Yeah,
And this is why I want to interject you. If it has to be love in your own personal capacity. Okay, think about masturbation,
Yeah.
right? I always want to bring it back to masturbation.
Masturbation is different between men and women, though.
It is. But think about it. Let's
For
look
men,
at the
is to avoid
principles.
saying that you are led.
I know.
Yeah. Uthi, hayi man, lesijanya.
After 5 in 1, I pull them up.
I have just recently reacquainted myself with the power of masturbation. And it is the most powerful exercise any human being can partake in, mission that they can embark on, journey that they can listen.
But also,
May I please?
Yeah.
If I may?
Yes.
For 2 seconds. I feel that when you are masturbated, you tend to understand yourself spiritually,
yes,
emotionally,
yeah,
mentally, psychologically,
yes.
from your darkest to your lightest. You tend
You forgot
to
physically.
Uyazazi, angithi uyazazi, man.
physically uyazazi.
Sure.
You tend to get to know you.
So I wanted to add to your point.
100%, please.
Young
Please,
Yeah.
come to the
Also,
party.
For me, I feel as though, especially in our nation, right where we are, it's not cheating. It has nothing to do with your
Masturbation.
partner. Yes.
No.
It has nothing to do with your partner.
Thank you.
Yes, it's
Oh
a
my God, a
self-fulfilling,
man and a woman
And it
agree.
should not be seen as I caught my man masturbating. I feel cheated. I feel like I'm not enough for him.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's got nothing to do with you, man.
Personal.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
nothing to do with
Sure.
you.
Yeah.
Trust me, he's gonna even love you better if you allow him to have that time to himself.
Yeah. And people shouldn't
woman
personalize
as
this,
well.
man.
Don't personalize it.
Yeah,
it's a self
feel,
thing.
Yeah, and don't. But I think the way it's been dressed up by a
That's
lot
the
of women
thing, it's seen
is
as-
that he didn't satisfy me. I had to go
No,
to the
it's not
bathroom.
us.
And now
No,
they're
it's
imposing
not
their
us.
personal
It's
problems
not
on
us.
I've heard that a lot.
Okay, please
Guti,
expand.
I've heard that a lot. Guti, okay, my man didn't satisfy me. I had to go to the bathroom. I don't know why it's always a thing.
Yeah.
I had to go to the bathroom to finish myself off. But now, the way that's dressed and how it's perceived by a lot of people is that I'm inadequate, so much so that she had to go to the bathroom to go masturbate. And yes, that is not the case. But now people will feel the way it's not about you, you understand? But because of that narrative,
Yeah.
that you believe that I'm not good enough, that's why you masturbate.
And why is there a narrative? That's why I'm saying it's not just us. It's the indoctrination. It's society and there's below the line strategies. There's BTL strategies,
And
right?
there's
Below the
ATL.
line. Then there's ATL, right? Above the line strategies are the messagings that are going to be pushed in your face so hard that you end up believing whatever the heck you're told. So it could be a premium product, it could be gossip, it could be newsworthy subject matter, it could be religion, culture, whatever is the main messaging that is blatantly shoved in your face. That's the ATL. That is what is going to be used to condition your behavior, your thinking, and your response to things that are put in the way of your consumption, right? Then there's BTL. Guys, in any marketing strategy, in any sales strategy, respect BTL.
BTL ke man, Janu. King, what's BTL?
Below the line.
Oh, no, I knew
The
that. I
bottom
knew that.
line.
I was
The
testing you guys
bottom
out.
line,
I was
below
testing you
the
guys,
line.
yeah.
So that's when I can see a commercial.
That was homework for you.
Homework? Yes, Kubega, please. So I can see a commercial of this table spread and. And I see it's put on Instagram, it's put on TV, wara, and there's a competition tag to it to say, okay, cool, enter this competition and you get this spread. Above the line, yes, for my premature needs, for my effervescent needs. That's all I need.
So here's another need I've got for you.
Yes,
Here's another need. This one says, what do you do if your woman tells you that seeing two men get it on turns her on?
And the man Jabana lento leo. A
Well,
lot.
let me say it again.
Wait, when you say
the
two men,
masses, listen.
yeah, please say it
I
again.
wasn't
yeah.
ready
Read
for that.
Again, yeah, read it
What
again.
do you do
Yeah.
if your woman tells you that seeing two men get it on turns her on?
Yabona Zali.
Here's another scenario. Yasibone.
Yabona Zali.
I'm not a man, I'm a woman, and I'm not dating women, so I'll sit this one out.
Zali lento leo khulumayo. I've heard a lot of women that
For
get
real?
turned on by watching gay porn, men on men.
Eh?
Yeah, they get turned on a lot. And I've tried investigating, okay, what is it for you? And others would say, I enjoy seeing another man being emasculated, type of thing. I've heard that as a description,
sense.
as a
That's
descriptor.
hectic.
Makes sense.
I mean, guys.
Yeah, I know, like a lot. And the man, I want to personally, ne? Because like you said, with masturbation, I'm allowing you personalize it. You understand? So if my girl tells me she enjoys watching two men fuck, why I'd be a hypocrite if I say masturbation, leave me masturbate, let me leave you
But
masturbate.
my question is, you said it turns you on. Are you suggesting that you want me to do it?
That's the thing.
Or,
Again,
or
that's
you
the
enjoy
thing.
watching it when
Now you want to
Your
watch me
point.
get railed.
Yeah.
So that So here's the thing, right? I'm all for doing whatever I need to do to please my partner, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But we also have to
Except for-
understand that I'm an individual who's got boundaries that have got nothing to do with being sexist or being toxic masculinity or whatever term you could throw at me, right? I'm not comfortable. It's like if you ask me, what wouldn't I do in bed? It's because I'm not comfortable with it and I don't enjoy it, not
that's
because
a
I'm
very
closed-minded,
important
right?
point you make.
So if you now come to me and tell me, actually, I love seeing two men get it on, that's cool. But now are you saying you want to see me partake in that act?
But
Or
no,
you just want to watch.
Or you just want to watch it? If you want to watch it,
Yeah.
that's cool, do you?
Go for it, yeah.
yeah.
But if you now want to bring me in it,
Yeah.
I Trima.
It's like other women. It's like other women who are not putting
Sure.
speech. It's like other women who would say, "I am not comfortable with anal sex."
Yeah.
Or a threesome.
It's got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's her preference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the same as this one.
Yeah.
If you're saying, when I, as my woman, I'm saying to you, "Ish, I enjoy watching porn where there's anal sex."
Yeah.
Not to say I'm gonna do it to you because
Yes.
you're uncomfortable. I
Yes.
can watch it in my own time. Now, Moti, you are comfortable with
Yeah.
watching two men get it on and it turns you on. Honey, go for it.
Knock
If you want to
yourself
come
out.
back, it's tough for you 6
Yeah.
and make me happy.
Yeah.
Azish.
Can I ask you, gents, a question?
Yeah.
If it is that we watch porn to inspire ourselves sexually and to explore our own sexual preferences, desires, and if it is that sometimes we cheat because we want to satisfy in our minds and in ourselves what it is that we truly want to explore sexually, then shouldn't it be that you should be able to take it from your partner that what turns them on is what they would like to experience with you, because vice versa. Yes, I know men might think of their wives as we had this discussion. Men sometimes they will look at their wives and see either a mother figure, a this figure, a that figure, a nurturer, blah
After
blah blah.
20 years in a
And then-
relationship,
yeah.
there are some things you feel uncomfortable talking about. Like,
With your partner.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, and here's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
If you watch porn or cheat for those particular reasons or whatever it is that you do to satisfy your wildest sexual desires, you should be able to understand that your partner and the things that the content they consume about sex and how it makes them feel, they might also want to try that with you.
I think
so
that's
now, I
where
think
it
this
gets
is where-
tricky.
I think this is where we take back what we said earlier on
Yeah.
about masturbation not being about you. Because we can't say two things and one, two, you know? So are we saying
I like that,
masturbation is about that person and we let them be, or do we now want to get involved?
Want to participate.
But
I
what
think
about
that's where the
sexual
problem-
fantasies? What about
that's where-
sexual
I
fantasies?
think you hit the nail on the head there with
Yeah.
sexual fantasies, because it is your sexual fantasy, but where do we draw the line of compromise? Like, if I'm saying, like, I'll personally say it with my chest, I wouldn't be comfortable with being penetrated by another man.
never.
Or penetrating another man.
Never.
It's not my sexual preference.
Yes.
I don't have anything against it. It's just not my sexual preference. The same way somebody can say, hey, I don't eat gluten. It's not your preference. But we can't villainize you for that. But how do we then manage that in a way that is healthy for the relationship, where
Yeah.
you've got a sexual fantasy of seeing two men in taking part in sex,
Yeah.
which I have no problem with, but I have the problem when I now have to partake in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That where do we then draw the line of compromise?
And also, let's not forget, when we speak about people like in marriages and whatever, sometimes those fantasies, you don't see them happening with your partner, and that's okay. You know? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's okay. You don't
So
see
I
it
was about
happening
to
with
say-
him.
Doesn't that perpetuate cheating though, when you have sexual fantasies that you don't see yourself having with your partner?
Let me put myself in this position.
Please, yeah.
I've been with my wife for 20 years now,
20 years, yeah.
right? We have 4 children.
Yeah.
In the 20 years I've known my wife, Lord bless her soul, I love her to bits.
I know you do, yeah.
In the 20 years I've known my wife, I know there are certain things, certain topics sexually that I wouldn't start because I know her character and the person that she is.
And her limits.
No more Aishaya in a joking way. You know, with this one,
Yeah.
it will spark the wrong.
Yeah, you can find it hard.
Yeah.
But what about sexual fantasies? And I think this is why I'm sitting on this particular topic,
I
right?
would rather, if I have like I've
Sexual
had
fantasies,
sexual
yeah.
fantasies, right?
Yeah.
I've had. There are certain things that are crazy that I've thought of. But what healed me and what helped me was watching porn with those things. So when you search on Pornhub, like this and that, then it comes up. Then
Yeah.
you see other people do it, then I'm satisfied.
Uthandana
I've seen
nazalo.
it.
But that's
Also,
a good point.
you curb it by watching other people do it.
By watching other people
good
do it
point.
instead of me going outside
Yeah. Yeah.
and trying it on someone else. 'Cause
Yeah.
See, now that's infidelity. It's a different thing altogether.
Does it say that we have to act on sexual
no.
fantasy?
No, we
Because
don't
also
have to.
remember, if we're making that point, if we're saying you have to act on sexual fantasy, then that perpetuates cheating. Because if you're not willing to try it with me, I might as well try it outside.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I
So-
need
so
to
do we
call
really-
myself to order because can I be honest with you? I have to. I have to, and I'm so loving it, hearing it from 3 men and 1 woman, because I have sexual fantasies that I would really love to try with my partner, and I
My
know
wife
they're
once had a sexual
outrageous.
fantasy of having sex on the roof. I was like, do you want to go to jail?
Ukamfela.
No, but you can do it though.
How do we get to the
I'm
roof?
with
Let's
your
start there.
wife. No, we
Singana.
can do it.
On the roof.
Listen.
Guys,
But also
I'm
guys,
out here. I'm like
social
literally.
media, guys.
I'm speaking
has
for
to
the
be-
wives. We can do it.
It has to be
Social
practical.
media.
Now we're on the roof. The tiles are falling off. When I have to pay for the repair
Thank you so much.
of
Thank you.
the bloody
Get
tiles
Then
because now
maybe your neighbor sees it and records it. Then you know
You
you're
know
on social
what
media.
Just so TikTok.
Terms are different.
Okay. So you started the Q&A thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna run with the spirit of it. You spoke about anal sex. Here's my next one.
Okay.
How long does it take for a person to get used to anal sex?
You? Well, I wouldn't know because I've never experienced it.
Clever
I've never,
answer.
no, I'll tell you why.
Clever
I'll tell you
answer.
why. This is personal.
Okay.
But, well, it's no longer personal now.
Oh.
Thank you. My lips are struggling.
Personal
Yeah.
childhood traumas.
Okay, talk to
how
us
is it a
about
childhood
that.
trauma if you
Yeah.
haven't tried it?
No. So, there are children out there, boy children.
Before you continue,
Yeah.
can I ask a favor?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? We're all here for this. The purpose of experiencing aphrodisiacs,
Yeah.
right? It is the summer of xcellence. I must bring us back to it. It's all about drinks, food, socializing, being outdoors,
conversations.
light conversations, being your best. Oysters are associated or claimed to be aphrodisiacs. Have any of you experienced sexual arousal from trying oysters?
I mean, I
Abangitshelile
tried
mina ngayizama i-oyster,
one.
ne?
And then,
Imnandi yona mara azange ngivuke.
can we start with the spread?
Because it's also like when you say aphrodisiac, it's like if I eat it now, it's gonna go from 12:30 to o'clock.
This is what I'm asking. This is exactly what I'm asking. Have you ever experienced chowing an oyster? Which, honestly, you know, God is a... Guys,
So,
can I fix
wait,
my
no,
mic?
is
Because
it still alive now? Wednesday?
No. Now it's ready
First
to be
of all, what
eaten.
is an oyster? Like what is this thing?
Yeah, is it a
also,
fishy?
you know what I mean?
I don't
Is
think
it
it's
a
a
flounder?
fish.
Is it an egg? Is it
I'm not too sure, but I
Is it
think...
a fish egg?
Guys, God, unokba somehow, ne? Because this thing really looks
Like,
like...
yini umsebenzi
Yeah,
walento emanzini?
ikhekhe le.
Okay, emanzini.
I let the cake.
Mara yini umsebenzi walento emanzini?
I think in the water, an oyster is a cleaner.
Ikunande ayinazandla.
No. It's clamped, right?
Yeah.
So I think...
Grape.
in a group. So I think I've seen somewhere that oysters actually clean up all the toxins in the sea, in
So
the
we're eating
ocean.
toxins.
But then when they're soaked, all the toxins then
But also remember the salt in the ocean.
See, so salt also is
It's clean.
cleaner.
But also, I can't
Carbonate.
complain. I'm a black man who eats mochodu, so I can't complain about.
Ugasa complaining about oyster. Right? Can I
Can
try an aphrodisiac
Okay, cool.
called the oyster?
Tonight's gonna be busy for some people, guys.
I don't know, because I've eaten oysters many times before, but I've never really felt.
Guys, I think artists Zamilo.
Yo, guys, me, I'm on 3. I'm not
wanna-
doing 4. 6 just for
Me, I
fun.
want the 5th one.
No way.
But the wife
no
is
way.
disagreeing. Guys.
Yeah, so
I am.
it's-
Kupampuste, salt and
I don't know.
pepper.
2 boys at least. I've got one more.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah.
You're allowed to have another one.
Wait, huh?
Yeah. Only if it's. But you know
One
what?
boy. You only have
Yeah,
one boy.
You only have
I said
one
first
boy.
born, eh?
The last born.
Killer spawn. How does that feel for a man, for a boy child to be born after the girl children?
That's true. I mean, I didn't even want the 4th child.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I'm a daughter, you know,
the
you
wife that
like.
wanted
Do you want me to grab one for you?
Yes, please, bro.
Guys, hold on. Let's stop the family talk. I was still asking you about anal sex. How long does it take for one to get used to anal
Mina
sex?
ngazi.
Let's Kalibala, we only have an hour, and it looks like we're halfway through.
Buzana abanye.
We all have decks of cards,
Yeah,
and you have to get through the asks.
Okay.
Yeah, mina ngazi.
Yeah.
So I'm done for this one.
I think it's a preference thing. Like, I've only done it once,
Yeah.
and not to me. I done it to somebody. Just for clarity, guys.
Why explain that?
But I've only done it once.
Kopa Tabasco
I wasn't really a big fan. I did it because kinky, this thing had a sexual fantasy.
Thank
You know,
you.
I did it once and wasn't really a fan. And I would assume it's up to the individual.
Yeah.
You know, like if you enjoy it that much, I'm sure a couple of tries should be enough.
But what I've heard about anal play is that lube,
Can I
a
have
lot of
some Tabasco,
lube,
please?
is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
What's that?
Lube.
Lube.
A lot
Yeah, yeah.
of lubrication.
Like lubricate.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Oh, so many we.
Yeah. Otherwise, if I woke up careful.
Can I have some Tabasco, please?
Sure thing, no problem.
Sure, thank you. Yeah.
But also
no.
when I writing, well, I wanted to pass a point when I was explaining the thing in childhood trauma. Ne?
Yeah.
When I writing Mr. Cool. Siyahlala bafethu ngabangani siyintwana. Kunalama Grootman lawa.
Hey, this is gonna turn dark. Okay.
Hayi, kunalama Grootman lawa that tried their luck. Sesiyintwana. And because I was traumatized by them, the lokuzama wabo, that didn't seem traumatizing ingqondo.
Wait, they tried their luck with doing what?
Yena uyintwana.
And sure, yenzeka kabhali.
Uyadlala esigangeni.
Yeah.
uGrootman uyabiza la ntwana.
Guys, am I believing, is this molestation?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
So that trauma,
this
ihlala nawo
turned dark
seseyintwana.
really
So
quickly.
when you grow up, you come to that thing. Lo muntu megathi, yeah, have you ever thought about it? And I was like, hey, le nto ifana ngathi ulo malume lo yana
No
ngisakhula.
snacks.
But do
Yeah,
you,
it's odd.
but do
Oh,
you,
so it's
but
like
do
a
you
trigger.
give anal sex?
No, I've never tried it, so I don't know.
No, I'm saying to the female.
No, I've never tried it.
You've never tried it.
I've never tried it.
For the purposes of your
the
childhood
trauma.
traumas, for the trauma.
Why is ngolimaza umntwana wantu?
I can respect that. I can
Hey,
respect that.
Lubricant.
Because I mean, that's umfana like, why wona that imevaliwe?
But here's
like,
a psychological thing.
Yes, sure.
like maybe
Yeah.
that imsuo dog. When
Yeah.
uyafika uyangena jo.
Ash.
Phela uyabona like like itlama lephuma la.
Yeah, sure.
It's soft dog.
Yeah.
It's delicate.
And sometimes
Yeah.
you know what?
Even that is
something hard.
even
And it's very painful, must say.
ngewanti uza ngewanti la uzoyila
Oh, that's really nice.
no guys
Ash, yeah, no, I know it's a very.
ngathi buhlungu
so
I'll speak on behalf of the women, right? And I'm not too sure. A lot of women will be like, anal sex. I'm speaking on behalf of girls that enjoy anal sex. It takes, every time you do it, you're starting afresh. I enjoy leg.
for real.
Yeah, I enjoy
so why
leg.
do it
Because it's
pleasure.
nice. No. There's a kind of,
more than the actual
no, you can't compare the two. There's a kind of pleasure that comes with that kind of pain.
Yeah, well, Shigarudi Neo, man. She's not.
Yo,
thinking-
tell me more
Yeah.
There's a kind of pleasure
I need a
that
drink for
comes with
this one.
that kind
I
of
need a
pain.
drink for this one.
Can we get a top up? Lerato?
it's very important becomes imperative uthi ipleasure yenzani
There's a kind of pleasure, Eza, with that kind of pain, like imnandi, anal, and
Oh,
I'm not
I
too
think
sure.
that's the answer. So
Yeah.
there's a pleasure that comes with pain. So if you've got some sort of, well, a high pain tolerance, I guess
It'll work.
it'll work.
It'll work.
And
Yeah.
it'll be easy for you to get used to.
abantwana babantu
So, I personally didn't enjoy it because I'll tell you why I didn't enjoy it, and I'll be honest
Siyabonga,
because
thank you so much.
it's not about no. No. I'll say and I'll be honest because we're here
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it because I came too quick. It was too tight. It was.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was.
So I'm gonna last.
No, man. For my own reputation, I can't do this thing again. Yeah, it's too nice. It's like if you go there.
So you do it again.
No, for my own reputation. I wouldn't do it. No. I'm married now. I'm married now. I guess with my wife, because my wife has a lifelong NDA. Whatever happens in our bedroom, kind of, you know what I mean? I'll try it with my wife now. But, hey guys, no, man. You can't say...
You just said something that actually fascinated me.
Okay, say it.
Lifelong NDA.
Yeah, it's a lifelong NDA.
Yeah.
When people sign up for marriage and all of these things,
We forget that.
let's have that part of the lifelong NDA.
Yeah.
It's a lifelong
What happens
NDA.
between us
Non-disclosure.
Yeah.
ends between us.
Yes.
Let's think of telling the world.
Treat your relationship like Vegas, because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
100%.
Let's not.
I feel like we need shots. Why do we not have
Yes,
shots?
on that note, can we have shots?
Can we have shots?
Okay, so while we wait for the shots, can I throw in another question?
Okay, please go ahead.
Right?
Go ahead.
So this one says, are open relationships just excuses for cheating?
That topic.
I think yes and no.
I think 100% yes.
I think yes and no. Can I tell you why? Because I want to go to the bathroom real quick, so I want to leave you guys to discuss it. Yes, because there's certain people that want to keep people around them to boost their own ego, to fulfill their own selfish needs, and then they'll take people on a journey that is so unfair to the person that is on this journey. And because you feel small, insecure, and whatever in your capacity, then you feel like you must lie to me, promise me the world, say things that you're not going to meet up to. And then there's generally people that just meet and they have an appetite for exploring many other people.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. In my world.
Nithanda so much, Umkhazila want to explore you.
Yeah, what, Linda?
That's where, this is where it becomes
Gents,
tricky,
I'm going to be a lady. Can I please be excused? Bathroom. I'll be back just now.
I think this is where it gets tricky, right? Because there's nothing wrong with exploring other people or other relationships and whatever. But why pull me in and promise me a committed relationship, a monogamous, Because you're telling me that, okay, I love you and I want to be with you and whatever, and we're having a monogamous relationship. And now you're telling me, oh, I want to explore other relationships. Tricky.
Yeah,
Tell me from the bed so that I can make an informed decision and say, actually, I don't want to be in a polygamous relationship or in an open relationship or whatever you want to brand this, right?
Yes.
Then I can say, I don't want to.
So let me tell you a story. Ne?
Sure.
So coming up, me and my wife have built everything together, right? From day one to where we are now. Got to the point where you're not pop, where I kind of think I've got the money now. Yaspana.
Happens to the best of us.
Business is doing well. Maybe I wouldn't mind having a second woman in my life.
Sure.
And thought,
Yeah.
that's how dumb I was thinking. I think trying to pursue that helped me understand how much of a loyalist I am.
Sure.
Facts.
And that helped me to be addicted to my wife.
Facts.
Like Konamanje, Joe, the most beautiful woman on earth, could sit next to me and go, Nyakhalela, oh, I want you.
Now, I
will always put my wife first.
It made you
I will
appreciate your
always
wife
put
more.
my wife first.
100%.
It will never happen.
Sure.
So where I hang out, like you said, I'm the president of Chemeli.
Yes, Chemeli,
I love
sure.
going there. It's my favorite place. I don't own Chemeli as disclosure.
But
A disclaimer, I don't own Chemeli. It's my favorite place to be.
Sure.
But people who go there will tell you the amount or the caliber of beautiful women that come there.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
But because I left home, a loving home, I will never, ever
Facts.
put another
Preach,
woman
brother.
before my wife.
Preach,
That will never
brother.
happen.
Facts. And I think that's the thing. I mean, the core.
Are we on to that question?
The core
We are still on your.
On my one?
one.
No,
the
one. Yeah, the
What's your one? Open relationship.
Open relationship.
Let me
one.
see.
I think it is.
So my basic answer, for your info,
Okay.
my basic answer was that
Yeah.
Mina, back then, there was a trigger, right? Where, you get to the point your business starting to do well, you kind of suddenly think, the one woman is not enough, you need to get another.
Woman,
Or you need to see other people.
Yeah.
I messed up real bad, right? And luckily, I had not pursued it to that point.
Yeah.
Because it made me realize how addicted to my woman I was.
Sure.
And for that reason, I'm at that point now.
And addicted in a healthy sense.
Kungahlala la angeke alunge.
So here's a question. I know you were going to move to yours, right? But before we go to yours, just in the line of this about your partner, what are you choosing? Scenario, situation, or putting your partner first? Right or wrong? Defending someone over your husband or wife.
Yeah.
Is it right or wrong?
It's
Mina
right.
never.
It's
It's
wrong.
right.
I never.
Defending someone over your husband or wife.
Oh, I know. Okay. No.
Lalela,
Hayi,
we've
ngeke.
had scenarios.
Uhlala right umuntu wami.
We've had scenarios, ne? And in a family, uzwe something ngathi bakhuluma wrong ngaye or estratini kuphuma into wrong ngaye.
Yeah.
First thing I do, honey, you are right.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, sure.
No, you are right.
But what happens?
Then we start from first.
Sure.
Only then will I say, Ish, man, now you were too harsh.
Yeah.
But to her,
Yeah.
not ngithi kuye ngizakhuluma nomfazi wami uthi into wrong. She was right.
And I'd like to expand on that. Like, I think whenever you
Just
answer this
before you
question,
expand, why were you guys whispering when I went to the loo?
whispering.
Hayi be.
You weren't talking normally.
Besikhuluma kahle.
Yeah. Lesikhuluma ngawe. We can't talk about you.
Bengishayabo, bengishayabo. Mfana Maria yabona lama brace amabrace. Mamathi.
You guys are idiots. Okay.
Khona nenye bayithi, "Oh children, where?" Aphume labantwana bayi-3
You guys are idiots.
What's in a Pick and Pay? So the thing is, right? I think when you answer that question straightforward,
Yeah.
it's very vague.
Yeah.
Like it there's borderline toxicity in the answer, but there's borderline enablement as well.
Ukhuluma kakhulu.
Ah, ngiyaphuza. Okay.
Bega more than half an hour.
Bengiyakho icwela.
Hayi guys, cale ngama-shorts thina.
so
Nina
I
niphuza
think-
ama-ginger shorts.
Mina sengiletha ama-flu short, man. Letha umntwana wamampela. Hawu. Sidlulile ku-flu.
Asesipholile
Yeah,
no.
Sesipholile.
Lethani lapho.
So
Oh
the
my
thing
God.
is, I think we need to
Oh,
understand.
can I please propose another toast? I'm so sorry.
Sure.
Cheers to us.
Akufika
I'm a short, all right. Okay, skisa. Yeah, okay.
Singaproposing into ephelayo.
For the fifth time.
For the fifth time, yes.
I think. Okay. I'm thinking here, guys. I'm thinking.
Yes.
So I think we have to understand how deep that action is, right? Because when you defend your partner, it
Yeah.
shows.
Angiphuza utshwala. Asikisile
Uzoshaya iflu short.
I give up. Ngizozibona nenza emshadweni wena.
Ne-family ihlangahlangene, yo.
Guys, you will start your relationship on your own. I give up.
Guys, kumnandi the half, ne? Kuyaplomeka, ne?
Leko,
Ngiyabonga,
you've done
thank
something amazing. Siyabonga,
Yes,
man.
thank you,
So,
yes.
guys, you
Yeah.
have to understand what it means defending your partner.
Yeah,
When you think of a soldier defending their country,
Yes.
Yeah.
think of a father protecting their home.
Correct.
yo.
Think of you risking everything, even the possibility of being wrong,
Yeah.
to protect what you love.
Yeah,
That's where that answer comes from, is that
Yeah.
if my partner's wrong,
yeah.
I have to show that I'm defending this person, I'm protecting this person.
Protecting.
And then when I've got the opportunity to correct you,
Yeah.
I will take that
Rectify.
opportunity.
Yeah.
At an NDA level, C2.
Lifelong NDA, guys. Lifelong, because
Baby, you shouldn't have said that.
exactly. You,
But
and-
what's this?
That's why
What's
this person reacted the way they did.
But what's this thing? Yes.
Yeah.
But in fact, you are right.
As much as this thing is making me think something I read, Uguti, how do you feel if your wife puts umfundisi wasesotweni at higher ground?
Bangawuhlala naye.
Once,
Yeah.
ahambe.
They can go and be happy forever
Guys,
after
Once,
together.
Let's
Because
take it-
ukwazi kumbiza baba, ambize Dina, ambize
deep.
para wena,
Uzothatha
umbiza.
imali yami engiyisebenzela yona uyonikeza le barleyana ezokutshela manga. Angeke.
Why,
Qala enye. Sis.
why are you doing this to our mothers?
Mara nami abengalona gogo wami uthi awona ungathi baba kumkhulu.
Why are you doing this to our grandmother?
khona la uthi ngiyibizele igama yabaleka emzansi nemali zabogogo bethu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Le awuthi amadivosa asukile ngenxa yale awuthi leyana nemali zethu. Ubuye ezulwini. Mara sikho lapha.
Yeah, sure.
No angeke sure.
Yeah, anekho right.
Okay, hold on. But umuntu wesilisa ne? Wesilisa yini ubaba?
Ubaba.
Yeah, umuntu
It's a man,
wesilisa.
indoda.
Yeah, it's a man, indoda ne? When a man goes to work and comes home and all they talk about is my boss this, my boss that, and your boss is female. Hold on. And then a woman goes to church. She comes back home. She talks about pastor this, pastor that, priest this, priest that. What's the difference?
Does the
Yeah,
pastor
I'm
pay you? Does the pastor pay you?
They are roommates. Those
No,
shouldn't be
wait.
a relationship. Yeah,
The pastor doesn't pay you.
Monetary value is not the only return on investment. Sorry.
I agree.
I want to clear my throat for this one.
Yeah.
Monetary value is not the only ROI, return on investment, from injecting into a relationship.
100%.
And this is the issue that I have with men. Sometimes, not all men, but just sometimes, you seem to
Is there
put...
still more oysters there?
Yeah, there's still more. It's just,
Yeah,
please go ahead.
this Aphrodisiac, he wants it to be on Outlook. You want it to go to Outlook. When you leave this podcast, you want it to be on Outlook.
Mina, sometimes I take the long way around, right?
Yeah.
So I'm very long-winded like my dad. Please, kopaleng tshwareleng.
Sure.
But men tend to put money before everything. And I understand that money asihlali emhlabeni mahala, guys, right? And as you see yourselves as providers, which society has also taught you you are that, religion has taught you that's what you are, the constructs have kept you in that box.
Yeah.
But you must also understand that money is not everything.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not everything.
but
So just
it's the
because
main
your
thing.
boss pays you,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean conversations with my priest don't grow me to be a better support structure for you.
100%.
Yeah.
And I would
So
like
my
to-
boss this, my boss that,
Go deeper on
pastor
our
this, pastor
I would like
that.
to answer that directly.
Please
right?
do, yes.
So,
Yes.
money is not everything.
Yeah.
And I think in the society that we live in, let's stop fucking around, guys. Let's stop acting like money is not the main thing, because I can't be a provider to you and our children and to your immediate needs. We like to water down how important immediate needs are. And that's the purpose, this not even the sole purpose, the main purpose of a man is catering to those immediate needs.
Yeah.
That's why money then, that's why then
That's
money
why you best
is
friend.
important, right? So you ask, what's the difference between me coming home and venting about my boss and you coming home and venting about your pastor, right? Your pastor is supposed to speak to your spiritual growth,
Yeah.
not fucking exploit that into
Yeah.
making him seem like God.
Yeah.
He's supposed to speak to your spiritual
Suddenly,
growth,
yeah.
and he's supposed to speak into the growth of your marriage, of your
Suddenly,
relationship.
May I interject?
Yeah.
May I interject? And I get that. And I get that. Your partner, your pastor's supposed to speak to your spiritual growth. Me
Yes.
coming home and speaking about my pastor does not mean that he has exploited whatever the relationship is. No, it doesn't. Sometimes wait.
I'm a donation.
Sometimes be patient enough to see my actions
No, 100%.
so you can see and measure my growth.
100%. And I
Just because ngikhuluma naye ngaye, it does not mean...
this is where the lines get blurred, right?
Yeah.
And we talk about it a lot. So
Nice, no?
can I
No, I
may I
just-
please make a scenario, right? I want to make a scenario to prove my point.
Yeah.
When a man and a woman who are in a relationship
Yeah.
walk
Please
into
try
a
to
club,
consult just to ask.
when you walk into a club with your partner or a venue or whatever in,
Yeah.
subconsciously, you start looking at the venue, you start looking where's the bathroom, you start looking
Yes,
who's
I
here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You start looking at, okay, should shit go down?
Where's my exit?
Where's my exit?
I'm also like,
Who do I
I'm like
feel?
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we do that into that kind of relationship. So you're
Yeah.
now going to church, you're seeking for spiritual growth, and
Yeah.
here comes this man that wants you to call him Baba or God or Deputy
And
Jesus
man.
or whatever.
And man.
Yeah.
He wants you to call him Deputy Jesus, right?
And you must
And you're
be
not
man.
coming home and you're saying, oh, the pastor this, that, and the other. And I start switching into that mode. Like, is he talking to your spiritual growth, or is he grooming you to be a blinded follower?
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's another
So
form of
that's
cheating.
where the difference is that
But do you not see in my actions?
I have to see it in your actions. So the reason I'm reacting is because I see in your actions that you're being groomed to be a blinded follower.
And you know.
But just by talking about it.
Yes, that's where it comes.
But you're talking about your boss every day. I'm talking about my boss.
It's vice versa.
You know,
Because
I'm
if I'm talking about my boss in a space where I
Yeah.
feel like, this boss is exploiting me, or this boss is treating me like a
answer
silly
for
boy
it.
or whatever. You then also, you start making comments like, I actually don't like this boss of yours.
Yeah.
Because he's overworking you, he's underpaying
Yes.
you, and he's keeping you, you're working overtime, you're not getting paid overtime.
No.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing, because in the same way that you can say, I actually do not like this boss of yours for A, B, and C, whatever the reason is, I can come and say, go to your pastor, I don't like them for A, B, and C,
Sure.
because people use that position, especially where anything spiritually is involved.
Yeah.
I know what's best for you.
Yeah.
And I won't be 100%,
Yeah.
right? But I will see the red flags.
Yeah.
On the red flags, I have to
Dineo.
bring it to our attention that we're literally
Paradise cuts.
nearly
Yeah.
done
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
hour.
You know, the
Another
biggest thing,
scenario, guys.
the biggest thing with this, going back to the whole pastor thing.
Yeah.
Angithi labo mama laba kakhulu bazombiza baba because they hold. Yes, it's all
They hold him in high
it's all
regard, yeah.
hierarchy.
What
Yeah.
happened to
man,
Pastor Lemi,
yeah,
and
so
that's it?
If you're gonna go respect
Why must I be
that
Baba,
man
Deputy
there
Jesus
more than
Lemi?
me, it's a problem. Why are you respecting him more
Well,
than
that's
me?
not only with the pastors, but it's also with Abo Kobelo, Monsieur Twasa.
100%.
Stuff like that.
100%. So
Right.
why that person is not supposed to replace your partner in the relationship?
Next question. Let's go.
When one cheats and the other cheats too, who's wrong?
Itro. The score is 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. There's no penalties. There's no winner.
Quick one. Hold on. Next on the aphrodisiacs. This is dates that are considered to be an aphrodisiac. Yes.
So yonke into soyidlala ne pomegranate.
So we're going to be extremely sexually aroused, apparently, when we're done with this, and we
Baby,
might
I'm coming
want
home.
100%. We might want to utilize Durex products just to stay away from being problematic human beings.
Kwenje bayibiza lena feather light. I'm married now, but I wouldn't marry feather light.
Yeah, sure.
Me, I'm married
Is
and
the
I don't know.
one.
Can I-
can't relate to what you guys are saying. Nama naming.
Yeah,
You're married. I gotta get married.
Wait, even before you got married, boy, Shaya school.
Yeah,
Nama
bo.
naming.
Even before you got married.
So, you know how paranoid I was before I got married?
Alen zooming mo. Alen zooming.
Nama,
naming.
naming.
Simple.
Lalela ke mina ke kopa le zoom nane nane feather light mara before throw Durex feather light
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but also it has to be
But
responsible.
feather light is
Guys,
good.
this came out before I got married. Yes, feather light is the one.
Bloody fucked up.
I'm paranoid before throw too.
Guys, no, please don't cut this part and say.
cut, Buffett. Sapeli's cut.
Yes. No.
Don't cut this part and say, let me look at erratic protection. Guys, this is my partner. I married her. So before that, nigga, better a feather light. Ne? But
Marano.
And then during.
Right.
Okay.
Next question.
Yeah.
What excuses do you have, or what excuses have you given to not have sex with your partner?
Wait, before you answer that. Before, no, wait. Before you answer that. Ndolibuza foot.
Yeah. What excuses have you given to not have sex with your partner?
Well, we think about that because yes, abafazi, yes, but can we please try the dates?
let's have
Yes.
Please, can we have the aphrodisiac with dates and parma ham? Can I please be past the honey? Because apparently the honey goes well with it.
No, parma
so
ham.
actually,
Kala in manje.
Yini parma
Ile
ham?
yangisho. So ngicela ungithelele honey here.
we drizzle, we sell it.
Oh.
I'll just.
Not something. Not something.
This one is going to work.
Oh, it's something.
Yeah, it's going to work. I can tell you now. This one is going to work.
We want
You know, for play.
we want it, Joe. Why? Okay. Give it to me. Take it to me.
I love you. Oh my God.
We love you, Joe.
This one broke,
The
yeah.
half place by
Oh, is that one broken?
Yeah,
I can't
This man
avoid
is a
that one.
genius, guys. Leko's a genius. Let's give him his flowers.
Thank you. Yes.
Leko's a genius. The half
Guys,
place.
if you're not married, just a reminder, don't do namanaming.
So,
Please,
Mr. Relationship advice,
Yes.
because you're a genius, and truly, we're not saying this for lip service, but yes, you were going through the hardest time of your life when you started to be Mr. Relationship Problem Resolve.
100%.
Here's a question.
The same question.
Yeah.
Yeah. What excuses have you given to not have sex with your partner?
Truly speaking, have you ever given such?
Yeah, I have.
Be honest, yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I have. And it was because I was emotionally unwell with the person I was supposed to have sex with. So personally, I'm the kind of person if I'm not grand, I can't have sex with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I vogue.
Yeah.
I vogue.
Yeah. So the
Invoice ebhadelwanga. I vogue. Awuna you. I vogue.
Uvukela kanjani ungenanyuki?
I-client ayingabhadali. I vogue.
Businessing.
Umele i-contract. I
I
vogue.
vogue. Okay, right?
Kuraf emhlabeni.
I vogue.
Kulashabo efrijini. I vogue.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, to answer the question.
I'm tired.
Huh?
The best excuse I've ever given is I'm tired.
From what?
From work. I've been working the whole day.
Since when?
Since 6 in the morning.
How can you ever be tired for sex?
But remember, this was me.
Me, I'm asking from a woman's perspective.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah.
This is me sitting next to you in bed. I'm asking those questions. Since when?
Damn.
Ubereka every day. So how are you tired today? Busy man. Who are you busy with that you are tired for me?
Damn. Now I've lost this one. Okay,
'Cause
I wouldn't be able to answer those questions.
That's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to answer.
Let me buzo le.
But when the women do it, it's okay.
Yeah, you have to
I
understand.
have a headache. You must
The
understand.
headache one, I think,
How does a headache affect the shenanigans there?
yeah, because I mean,
Oh, Martin Tolobus, iparana nalo Aphrodisiac. How?
The avocado.
Lale, oh, Makal, Tolobus, ipanana.
Guys, this what we had is actually quite nice.
it's amazing.
That's very nice.
It's
Oh my
amazing.
God.
Singing tunes in my mouth right
Guys,
now.
time. The reminder disclaimer, time.
Answer the
It's
question.
for my 10 minutes there, eh?
What's the worst
What's the
excuse
worst
you've given to
excuse
not
you've
have sex?
given?
To not have sex. Uko kwa mushoni.
But do you think women care? I don't think women care. You could be
She
on your
didn't care.
deathbed.
No, she didn't
And she'd
care.
still
I
want
still
one
have
last
sex
round
that
before
night
you
to
go.
go.
Women can't accept rejection as much as we can.
Yeah.
Never.
Rejection is similar.
Okay, when I know kabanga namhlanje when we are fika manje endlini I had a good show guys. It was nice. Sharp. Then we angena wena. Bese uthi brothers I missed you. Bese not today.
Well, I've experienced
I've got a
that.
headache.
I've experienced
How are you
that.
going to handle it? Oh, how did you handle the one you experienced?
So, in my experience, men never give excuses. They just give you body language.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can tell that
But
it's
when's
not
it?
the
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Tina, we give excuses.
But when's him?
I think recently, we were busy, rounds on rounds, amazing stuff. And
Rounds?
rounds on rounds, amazing
In our
stuff.
age, rounds.
Yes.
Like there's an S at the end of the sentence.
Yes.
yeah, it's like
at the end of
In our
the word
age,
round,
though.
yes. At the end of the word round,
after 2
there's an
rounds, I
S.
need a round of applause. Ngimdala. Ngimdala mina for it.
I'm confident. Ngintshela iqiniso. Angithi-
At our age, it's important to be
Noma
efficient.
invoice.
So,
Nankinga sinazo emhlabeni.
I need to say table of honesty.
yeah.
So near like lolo.
No, it was just that one moment. We were going and going and going. And then the pizza delivery guy arrives to deliver the pizza.
Fun. The sex before the scooter comes. Lalela Dineo.
We were busy. It was so nice.
After you ordered, that time between the order
And the
scooter
delivery.
arriving. Yeah.
And it's so
That's terrible.
disastrous because when it arrives, you're nearly peaking.
Mira! Wow, I know that one.
So my thing was, how? And then, okay, scooter, grand shop, because I was feeling a little bit chilly. It was late into the evening. I just wore whatever I was wearing to go to bed. So my excuse was, "Go bata." Ke a kgatsela.
Yeah, go futumas.
And then I realized after wearing the clothes, my gent was almost like closed off. You know, the body
Yeah, on
language
some,
was
but
like...
and
And then I'm like, oh, so this is what gents do.
Yeah, 100%.
So we will talk about it and give you excuses. You guys just give us
Body
block,
language.
like body language.
guys, 1 more minute left.
Okay.
Another scenario.
Sex tips or scenario. Sex tips or question.
Sex tip is munya riding, maunya.
Yeah.
No, but I sharp. I sharp.
I guess. Okay, question.
Okay,
Two.
another one. Do men think?
Wait, I've got a question.
Yeah.
Very important one before we finish.
We got you.
Is it normal to bring physical proof of negative STD tests before anything intimate?
Yes.
100%.
La.
Yeah.
Mina ngihlala ngithi.
If hold on. Is it normal to bring physical proof of negative STD test before anything intimate?
Ngihlala ngithi, if you are going to say this man is the one for me, we are almost done. It's let's say
fast.
Yeah, i-proof yokuthi akana ikoloto, ITC check. Let's say i-bank statement ye 6 months. Let's say ne-HIV test. Let's say ne umama let's say ne-pap smear test. Sibe mnandi.
I
If you
love
want to say
it.
namanaming, then you must bring
By the sense through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives.
Say it again.
By the sense through the hourglass.
These are the days of our lives. Or these are the sexes of our lives. It's been a real one. It's been an absolutely amazing one. Kept to the hour. As in principle, thank you very much to the Harv Table for hosting us for this episode of DINEO on Sex and Stuff. And another toast.
Do you know that we never introduced ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay,
When we
let's do it
started
now.
this topic.
Let's do it now. I am DINEO Ranaka, Osamotona, the host of DINEO on Sex and Stuff. I'm the woman who's prepared to age as a woman that you can trust with her sexuality, your sexuality. And I roll joints, I smoke them, I DJ, and I do many other things.
Oh.
That is me.
Keep
Who
it
are
going.
you?
And you're the one with nice braces.
Thank you.
Azisho ba.
Mina kamala mu Dominic Mabaso. They know me as the dildo guy. Ngoba ngithengisa ama sex toys fucked up for the past 7 years. Ama orgasms. You understand?
Orgasm dealer. Fethu let me look into zemnandi into zesama mistakes. Send your girl money, aka homework, aka do you have a money? Mina, I'm the self-accredited relationship expert. My advice might be shady, but at least it's free. Yeah.
Your advice might be shady,
My
but
advice
at
might be
least
shady, but at least it's free.
And here's a toast to a summer of sex.
I know. Awunenkinga nawe.
Bare moja morago ke kgosi. Zalijongile Nxabi, CEO Street Kids Media, along with my wife Thandi Nxabi. I'm an actor sometimes, philanthropist, but most of all, I'm God's favorite plan.
Yes. Yeah, sure.
On that note, a toast to a summer of sexcellence.
Yeah.
Say it with me. Sexcellence. Which one are we saying? A summer of sexcellence. A summer of sexcellence. Here's what we're saying together. 1, 2, 3. A summer of sexcellence.
A summer of sex.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1,
2, 3. A summer of sexcellence.
Love, I need child number 5.
Monia.